Welcome back to CarlRyds Plays Prison Architect. This is episode 2, and this is how we left it last time with the prison. Okay, since you've been away, I've done a little bit of planning up here in terms of walkways and like where visitation's going to be and stuff, but not too much. I haven't added anything in terms of buildings or objects or anything like that. So let's get straight back into it. Okay, so I was down here doing the holding cell last time, so I'm going to start by making some little cubicles for the prisoners, for the toilets. So I'm going to do this, some walls here. I'm going to get myself some toilets. Toilet there, toilet there, toilet there. Turn it around using the R on the keyboard and putting in some doors as well. Okay. And that way as well. So they got like 6 little cubicles there for the toilet. Gonna add in my usual metal floor in the doorways here. Need to add some nice shower heads in here. So I'm gonna put a little bit of a wall in there, just so they can all congregate in the shower area. Like so. Put that in there. A bit like that as well. So they got a nice shower. Now I'm going to require some water for all this. I'm going to start my guys building that. Water. Now, capacitor is going to go up to there. So let's see if I can fit the water pump in here. It's going to go into... It's going to go... Tell you what, put it there. Why not? Why not? I do like to have my wires a little bit not too much going over each other. So let's bring some big pipe down here. And I'm going to take some of the smaller pipe and take it through the door. You shouldn't really put pipes through the walls because prisoners love to crawl through them. Let's take some of these down here into here. Like so. So we get some lovely water to all these areas of our prison. Okay, so you can see on our basic detention centre, which is what we're doing this episode, we've crossed off a holding cell. We've crossed off the shower. We need a yard, kitchen, canteen, 2 guards and 2 cooks to finish off the detention centre, and then we can move on to the administration centre and get some wardens and people like that. Some good stuff there. What I'm going to do here in the shower, I nearly forgot, is to put in a drain on there rather than that, so then the water doesn't go everywhere, which is going to be fun. Might as well put a drain there, you never know what's going to happen. They start attacking the toilets, trying to get out of the place, and there's water everywhere, so we'll just put that in there. Okay, so how's our intake? Our intake's filling up. You see how we got 34 in the queue now for minimum set, because I turned the ratio all the way up. Because I want to start with minimum set, move on to max, super max, medium and then max, and then super max, etc, etc. Okay, so we're getting this all sorted out. Right, we need to think about a yard. Where are we going to put the yard? So let's do visitation first. So visitation isn't a security building, so we can do it in brick. Put some fences up here, fence here, fence down here, and down here. Just to sort that out. Fence up to here, 3 wide, and fences up to here. Now the reason I'm doing this is so I can add in my yard up in this area here. So let's put in, first of all, let's put some jail doors in here, just for the visitation room. Okay, right, how should we do this? Yard. I want a common room in the yard as well. That's always a good idea. You want a pretty big yard, to be honest. Maybe 50? so, and then bob in maybe a little common room, just so the guys can all hang out with each other. So we do it that big, should we do it that big. I want some lights around it as well, because I don't want any dark areas, but I'm going to have to leave free to do that, so build this out a little bit. This is why planning mode is so useful. If, you know, I was any good at planning, that is. So we're going to put some lights in. So we're probably not going to have this many lights, but just so I can get an idea of where they're going to be. Bob those in there. And I've just got rid of them. That was a good idea. Okay, just so I can get an idea there. And down here as well. Right, so we have the common room here. Some toilets and stuff. Little yardy type area here. I know it's very dark at the minute, but you can see what we're getting to. Okay, so if we make this the yard, we can always extend it if need be, but the yard area is going to basically be this area here, and then that's going to be the actual common room as well. Okay, so if I get some materials, maybe some concrete tiles. I don't want to spend too much money on these kind of things, but just for the minute should be alright, just on those ones. Yard, so put the yard inside there. Now for the yard, requirements. The yard has to be secure. Okay. So if we make it that big, is that going to work? At least one door. Okay. So I'll put a door on this bit here, and then build a nice fence around it. I get the fact it needs to be secure. That makes a lot of sense in a prison, I think. Get that up there. Leave the gap for the door. Get this up here into here. I want to make this secure. What I mean by that is, like, I don't want any gaps. See this gap here where they can just run out the door? Don't want anything like that when we start bringing in our first lot of prisoners. So I do want to start getting that sorted out now. Now, the yard requires a couple of items to make your prisoners feel a bit better while they're locked up in your centre. So some phone booths are always good. Put 3 of those along there, maybe 3 of those along this side. They also require benches. Bench in the middle there? Yeah, that's good. And a few more of these in as well. And they also require some weights. Now they've added some great new animations for the weighing benches in Alpha 30 of Prison Architect, where they actually use them now. So that's progress. So we'll leave that like that. And we're just getting this sorted out as well. We're getting a fence around it. And the common room. So that's also not a security building. So we can build... I know we're going slightly off list in terms of what we're building here. But I think you'll see in the long run that it makes a lot of sense. Put a door on there as well. We will start using other doors like staff doors and basic doors. We use some basic doors down here. But just for the minute we're going to keep with the large jail doors. Okay, so if we put some lights in there, got a couple of lights in here as well. Get it all lit up nicely. So we don't have any issues with people being stalked in the corridors. Right, so while they're continuing to build this, I guess the yard's going to have to be extended around the common room. So they can go for a big run then, can't they? They can go for a big run around the building. Like so. So when this fence is finished, it will be enclosed, and therefore this requirement will go away. Okay, basic detention center. We've got that. Okay. Yard, coming along. Kitchen, canteen, 2 guards and a cook. Right, canteen. Okay. Where are we thinking for the canteen? Let's first build this wall up because then we've got like a flat area to go from, so I might as well get rid of that actually. We'll sort some lights out in here maybe, down here, just to get it all sorted out. And we can go this way and put in a kitchen and a canteen. So let's sort this out. I want to get some prisoners in this episode. 10 minutes in at the moment. I want these to be around 25 to 30 minute episodes. So we should be able to. 23, is that big enough? Now, if you've been seeing what I like to do, I like to leave gaps around them, if possible, just with some lights on and things. I know this goes right up to here, but we can sort this out. So we need to, the lights go like this. Get it in this side as well. Get it in there. Okay, so this is going to be our kitchen and canteen. Is it a bit small though? I think it is. Right, let's take it up to here. That way. Got enough room for the kitchen and the canteen because I do want lights around it like I put everywhere else. Take that out. Pop that there. So we've got lights down here. To there. Have a little entrance area here. Alrighty. Take that down there. I think that's big enough for a kitchen and a canteen. I don't want to go too mad with the size. And take this up here as well. Alrighty. Let's get some fences in. Get a fence there. Fence there. Up to here. Take it all the way along here. Probably have an entrance there. So we might have the kitchen here, entrance there, into the canteen, an entrance here, and then a staff entrance here maybe. Well, I'll take a look at that in a little while. Dismantle this wall here so the prisoners can get there. Alright, so common room. Let's go back to what we were building before. So the common room's all getting sorted out. Get some electricity in there. I like to take the electricity down these corridors just to make it a little bit easier. I might take this one this way though, just so we use less cable. It's for visitation. What's going on there? My guys are getting all this installed. Doing a good job. I'm going to speed it up just so we can get it done a little bit faster. Alrighty. Let's get visitation sorted out. Dismantle those. The way these lights are put in, I don't think are very... The AI could be a little bit better on placing these, but you know, something Introversion can look at in the future. It's a map-based game, so I suppose it's just doing it based on a map, isn't it? Why is that not dismantling? Oh, they're not actually installed yet. So we can actually just cancel that installation. So we don't have to actually remove the lights as well. Because they've not been put in yet. Okay. Like, free, do it that way. So, we will get some prisoners in. We will. This episode, I'm determined to get some prisoners in. Let's see how well that goes. Right, I'm going to start getting rid of some of this planning stuff. just so I can see the prison a bit better. I know where the lights are going to go here, so I don't need these. Don't need these. These. Get rid of this as well. You could just see the prison in all its glory. Leave this stuff here, so we're going to get that sorted out. I'm going to start building the building for the kitchen and the canteen. So I'm going to build it out of bricks. It's not a security building. That's just my little thing. You don't have to do it that way. But that's just my little... Right, lights along here, lights to here. Is that going to be enough for the gap? Yeah. Put a fence in there. A little bit of concrete tiles. Fence there to there. Looking good. Looking good. Might do the kitchen at the other end actually. Put that in there so we've got an entrance. Look at our prison, it's coming along good. This will all be grass and stuff at some point. I'm going to start putting some concrete tiles in maybe. Going to get them to demolish this tree if I can. Dismantle. Any more trees? We've got 34,000. See, export 700. We're still getting rid of the trees. This is... Now, using trees for money is a good way of doing things in Prison Architect. But also, as you can see, everything takes a bit longer to build because your workmen are busy cutting down trees. But I think in the long run it's better. From my experience playing this game. There. So this is visitation. So we'll get a room. Get some visitation in there. Now a visitation room requires a visitation table. Like that. Yeah, put them like that. That's all it requires. Visitation table. Reception room's all good. Holding cell's good. We've got our toilets here. We've got our shower. We've got our holding cell. Beds as well. I need to get this kitchen and canteen done so that I can bring in some prisoners. We've got 10 minutes of the video left. Let's see what we can do. It's not a security building, but this is a security point, so I'm going to do that in a concrete wall. I'm going to do some of those. We're going to get some more money when we actually bring prisons in as well, because you get like you get money for it. So we're looking at reports and intake. You see we get $300 for a min sec, 500 for a medium, and 1,000 for a maximum sec prisoner. So you see, because I put the ratio all the way up, I've got more min sec. So I'm just going to bring that down a little bit and put that up a little bit, just so I can get a few more medium sec in my available intake here. I'm going to leave intake off still for the minute, just while I finish building the prison. Lights are quite expensive, but you know, needs must. Do it down here as well. Oop. This is going to be like the security room and places like that. Maybe a staff room in there. So we're just going to leave that for the minute. Alright, so the yard's coming along well. We need some lights in the yard, don't we? Okay, goes along there. Like so. good. Got a bench there. Common room. How's the utilities coming for that? We're still building. Still got one that we need. Oh, did I miss one though? Okay, common room. This is a place where all the prisoners can like hang out. Common room. So they can all hang out, play pool, have a good time with each other, you know, get to know each other, maybe deal some drugs. You know what these prisoners are like. Some benches in there. Got light now, look at that. Might move that, put these along the walls. In future we are going to be able to tap into these phones as well and see what the guys are talking about on the phone with their family and friends and stuff. So it's going to be quite good. Put a few of these way benches actually inside the common room as well, just in case it's raining and they want to go inside and play on, not play on them, but work out instead of doing it outside there. This is going to be like grass and stuff in the future. Okay. What's jail door? Oh, that's already on there. I did that in the last episode. Yes, we're getting those in. So we got that. Okay. We're almost ready. Once we get this sorted out, the old kitchen and canteen sorted out, we'll be cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, canteen. So I'm just going to see how big this needs to be by doing it like this to sort of objects. So serving tables. So we'll put some bins in there at the ends as well. Like so. We'll go serving table, serving table, serving table. Turn that around, go serving table. I want an entrance there or not? I think I do. So we do 5 serving tables, have an entrance there. It should be, I think 5 serving tables will be enough, maybe. Is that big enough for... Yeah, we'll do that. I know we don't have this many prisoners at the moment, but I don't want to have to build like 17 canteens, you know. So we'll do that and that. Get those built, get some staff doors. There's a new door that we're using now, which is locked. A locked door that can only be opened by members of staff, not just guards. So any member of staff, your kitchen staff can open it, janitors can open it, workmen can open it, and your guards, of course, as well. Get that looking good. We'll get some light in here in a second. We'll get some cables sorted out. Now this is going to be quite a electricity hog, the kitchen, especially the kitchen. We need water in here as well for the sinks and stuff. Where should we take water from? Should we go... We're going to have an entrance here anyway, so we might as well just take this through the wall. Down here. Take this way up. Take this around here, so we've got a good load of water as well. So my guys, you can hear the water there. My guys are going to start doing that. We've got a little entrance area here. So they're getting that sorted out. Okay, rooms, kitchen, I've already done that. Objects. So, should put the sinks free. We put that there. We could put a preparation table in here. This is a preparation table. This is for the vegetable mod. So we'll get to modding in the future. Basically, the vegetable mod is where your prisoners tend the vegetable patch and you get vegetables from them. And your chefs cut them up and put them in the actual food system. So we'll get that sorted out next time. So I just want to get some cookers in. Cookers. Like And some fridges along this wall here. Maybe another sink in the corner there. Some fridges along here. Sure these utilities are coming to else. And the electricity's gone because there's not enough capacitors on this on this power station. But that's it for this episode of CarlRyds Plays Prison Architect. 100% promise we will get prisoners in the third episode. We're going to sort this power issue out. We're going to finish off the canteen, get 2 guards and 2 cooks, and then we'll be back. And we'll get these prisoners in and see what they've got to say for themselves as they're strip searched in our reception room. So we've got our reception room, we've got our holding cell, we've got our visitation, common room, yard, and we're getting along with our kitchen and canteen as well. But until the next episode, I've been CarlRyds. This has been CarlRyds Plays Prison Architect. I'll see you in the next episode.